This is a Headgum original.
I feel like the intro doesn't get enough love in terms of it being all about...
You started
What's that?
without our permission.
How so?
You just started too fast. I was like fixing things. We were talking about a technical issue.
That is ongoing, we should say.
Yeah.
I can't hear myself. Am I sounding good to you guys?
Can't hear you.
Is your mic on?
It says it's on. What about this? That's better?
Now I hear you.
All right.
God, that's so much worse.
That's
No, I'm kidding.
that's-
No, we can just hear you.
That was
We hear
good.
you properly. No.
That was good.
Thanks. I really needed to hear that, actually. 'cause,
Not you.
No,
we
not
were talking
you.
about Emma's joke about
Emma
how your
said.
voice is bad.
4-on-1 today, huh? This is messed up. We've got
As a-
Emma... what's that?
As opposed to
Any other day?
3-on-1 would be
3-on-1.
fine.
Yeah, 3-on-1's better.
You're hearing their voices. We've got two New Yorkers in from the East Coast. We've got Emma Foley on the sax, Marika Brownlee on the fax. Rounding it out, we've got... What's that? You said woo.
Yeah.
It's hard. We've talked about this so much. There's,
Sure
again,
we are.
1, 2, 3, 4 screens. 5 if you count
Are
the
you
monitor
saying
for
all
camera
women
1.
sound the same?
No, I'm saying... This is not how I wanted to start the show. We've got a lot to get to, by the way.
Okay, great.
And then we've got Allie Khan and Anya Kanevskaya bringing up the rear.
He did it. Really nice.
I nailed it the first. I forget why I was watching this. I think I was trying to get inspiration going forward from the past. Because if you can't learn from the past, history is bound to repeat itself.
Mhm.
Allie, you agree?
Yeah, I agree.
That's good.
He singled you out because Jewish.
Yeah. No, I got that.
Oh my God. Is this what the whole hour is going to be? It's going to be you guys catching me in some kind of... you're trying to cancel me. That's what's happening.
This is gotcha journalism.
Yeah. Not a sponsor.
What is going on with
We
this
wish.
table?
Don't, Marika,
Yeah, let me
don't.
just... Marika, can you show the table?
No,
it's not in
please
frame right
don't.
now. Can you
I
pick the table up
No,
and bring it
don't.
into the... Can you bring it into the frame?
Anya
We
told,
don't show
Anya
table
told
for
me,
free on this show.
Yeah,
We don't show
told me
table,
not
that's
to.
true.
Yeah,
That's for
true.
our OnlyFans.
Yeah. Oh, this sucks. We should say... Can we go down the line? Let's start with Emma, as if I'm reading a book. What you guys were in the middle of doing. You all 4 of you looked really busy. And if you could just go down the line and say what you were busy with that I pulled you away from to do this show. Let's start with Emma.
I was editing social videos for Headgum Podcast Senior Superlatives.
Really important because that's a Headgum original. Anya?
It's not.
I was kind of in a conversation with like 3 different departments about some ad reads that need to go up like tomorrow.
Like yesterday.
Yeah.
Fuck. Allie?
I was compiling brand logos and guidelines to make really cool cue cards for a shoot coming up.
A branded shoot, we should say.
Yeah, branded shoot.
Making
should
money
say.
for the
Huge.
network that keeps shows like this afloat.
Yes.
Seeing
then-
numbers you'll never even touch.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you mean for this show or ever in my life?
Both.
Marika?
I was setting up. I was talking to Andrew Pyle, our CTO, over Google Meets and setting up a server.
Server
and
for
also
the
re-networking the office. That was what you pulled me away from. Was
It's
actually finishing the re-networking.
The way he won't let you speak.
speak. Yeah.
so true. So true.
So true. So true, Queen. You guys flew halfway across the country. All the way across the country, we should say. Unless unless you take the
We're in
country
Ohio,
as
we're at
like...
your house.
Yeah,
Your
we're in
parents' house.
Chagrin Falls. The last package that I had to ship there for my mom's birthday said Chagrin Falls. Doing this show. Perfect to scale replica, by the way, of the studio. Set up in my parents' garage.
It's where you rewatch the old tapes.
Yeah, that's the thing. I wish that because I just went to the Dead and Company show. It was the final one in San Francisco, and you know the thing with the Grateful Dead is that people listen to the old shows, right? They're like, oh,
Right.
there's these tapers, and they tape every show, and
The
you can listen to every
bootlegs.
show ever. Yeah, the bootlegs.
Yeah.
And
Tell me about it.
I think it'd be interesting if people did that for the Headgum podcast, right? So people set up like a tape deck, and they're recording their speakers at home this podcast coming out of the speakers.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh my God, like they were really cooking spring 23. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's not
But
the same
not
thing.
the same thing. That's what I
No,
was
we
gonna
would
say.
have to be doing live. What you can do is
Sure.
when we eventually go on tour, ask people to bootleg our live shows.
Beg people
okay,
to
right?
bootleg.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should provide tape machines for like the people to put them on the
We'll
pole.
get some like old camcorders, and people can like wear little what are they called, trench coats, and like record them.
Speaking of, Katie Moose in the studio for the first time ever, I think.
What do you mean?
She's never, well, she's always in, I should say. On Avenue, I think. And she made it. I think it was because you guys are in town.
Yeah.
And what's that?
Definitely was. I mean, she's been here a lot for the past couple of weeks.
Because of the branded show.
Yeah. She's done
Watch
like
your mouth.
overnight.
Watch
She's-
my mouth. What is this? But she poked her head into the studio as I was setting up, and she was like, "By the way, we haven't forgotten about the."
Yeah, it's squeaking.
So loud, we had to push the whole desk back because of needing enough room for the producer cam, for all the cables that are never plugged into the right thing. Because every show has a different setup, by the way. I try to stick to the Chef Kevin method. I try to stick to the Anya Casey approved method. But every time I come in here, this cable's plugged into this hard drive. This fucking thing is set up for some live stream that barely happened, by the way.
I mean, I'll say Chef Kevin was the last person to be in here.
Really?
I'll say that right now. Yeah.
Katie poked her head in and she said, "We haven't forgotten about the tour. We're just trying to figure out some shit. And we're trying to, she basically said, and I don't know if I should say this on air, that money's tight. And,
We were thinking like San Bernardino,
mhm.
kind
Sort
of
of, yeah.
like as like the farthest that we could afford to have you go. Maybe Bakersfield, maybe.
San Luis Obispo.
That's a
College
hours.
town.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool. College
That's
town.
that feels like too far.
If it
That's
starts
too
with
far,
San,
yeah.
it's considered
Yeah,
San
maybe
Francisco.
Santa Ana,
too far.
Where the wind comes from.
where
Yeah.
they make winds.
San Antonio.
Yeah.
Way too far. We cannot.
Sans Geoff.
Interesting.
At the Vegas Sands Resort.
Vegas Sans Geoff Resort.
You meant the like in the French?
Like without.
Yeah.
In the French Quarter, in the Bayou.
No, she meant like without you.
Like Sans.
I feel like we're not
Is
connected.
it Comic
today.
Sans?
Because that was good, and you didn't even react.
I did. I built off of it. I yes-anded. I yes
You didn't even say
sanded.
hello to me when I
You're
walked in this
buzzing.
morning.
Yes, I did. I walked over specifically. I interrupted the conversation. I said, "Hi, Emma." I didn't even do that to Marika. To Marika, I walked by. I was like, "Hey, what did I say?
To me?
What is this?"
Should we tell Jeff what we learned yesterday in our headgum bonding activity about the Great Wall of China?
That it's constructed. Oh, yes, yes.
didn't
I
learn
thought of him. I thought of you.
It was the consistency of sand.
No.
What is it then?
Even better.
It's
better than that?
Yeah.
It's like pieces of it are like stuck together with
the
gluten-
mortar.
is made out of glutinous rice.
Yeah,
love
that
that.
was a fun fact that we had to learn during a team bonding activity. And
Why did you guys do that?
Marty?
Yeah.
Yeah, we played
Was
like
it
an
fun?
online
I
game.
got to miss it, but then I heard it was kind of fun.
Honestly,
It was like
was.
a little
It was
fun.
fun.
Well, and I mean, Anya's saying that because she won.
Yeah, I did.
And
what?
my team, I think, was dead last the entire time.
That
But
was
the good
awesome.
news
We
is
were-
I'm
It
not
was awesome.
competitive in that way.
I had such a blast.
Yeah.
We were in first place the whole time. It was
Nice.
me, Casey, Brad, and Sage.
And I
It
think I was in there. I was on Anya's
team, I think.
unbeatable.
Yeah.
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 Sage
Yeah.
especially, I have to say.
It was
Has
almost
she been on?
unfairly stacked because I think it was Anya, Brad, Sage, me, and Casey, I think, was on our team.
Jeff was not.
What are you
Jeff
talking
was
about?
not there.
I'm hearing a buzzing, just FYI.
I am too.
That's
ignoring
just the
it.
energy
Is it
in the
gonna
room. I mean,
be
it's a
on the
buzz
recording,
with this
probably?
shit.
It is electric. I'm liking that everyone IRL. And
It's electric. Dun, 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 dun. That'd be a good burnt rice.
Jeff's being really goofy.
Jeff,
Oh,
is it because
You're not being combative.
is it because
you're just being
we're
goofy?
because you're with the ladies?
Yeah, there's like a feminine energy in the room. That's
girl
I do
talk.
want to pitch another Rice parody to Only Girl in the World by Rihanna because the bridge of it sounds like "Let me make you rice" instead of fries. And I already thought that, so I'd love
Wait, what's
to
the sing the
iterate on
bridge?
that one. It's like, "Let me make you rice."
That's so good. Make you feel like it's the only grain in the world.
Yeah.
That's really good.
like I'm the only char that you'd ever love.
And this is why people think it's easy to do what I do.
Well,
it's then you see somebody take a crack at
but
it, and
that's
it's not
exactly
the
what
same.
you'd say.
No, if it was, want you to char the grains like I'm the only parboiled in the world. Then it kind
that's
of
better.
slant rhyme.
Okay.
Let's check in. Emma, how's post-production on the short you're doing?
I'm still waiting to hear back from festivals. And I also want to just correct the record from last time.
Sure.
I can do the sound edit. I didn't have enough time.
Because here's the thing about Headgum, too, that people don't understand. They're not super supportive of outside endeavors, would you say? Like, this is a place, and correct me if I'm wrong, Marika, because you've worked here.
You are
really?
wrong.
Well, because what I was going to say is that you kind of have to hide your other passions. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like Anya, you host the Love Motel, an online radio show,
I will say something about the Love Motel that is funny,
which is
and vis-a-vis what you're saying.
tete-a-tete.
I've had a little, not tete-a-tete, actually. I've had a little flyer. I have a Love Motel flyer with little, like, you can, like, rip off the phone number, 857 dial love. It's been in the kitchen pretty much since my first day. I put it up because I thought it'd be cute.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, 3 weeks ago, Marty was like, what is that? Who does that? We talked about that specifically and how it's, like, my little personal project in my interview for so long. It was on my resume. It was, like, part of the thing that it was how I got hired. He had no idea. He was like, it's on the actual radio. He had looked at me like I was crazy.
Right. Major key alert. You have to plug your shit. You know what I mean? Like, you don't be like bashful about like what's that? You're nodding your head like you understand, but I'm not sure you do. Basically, like you do the Love Motel. You should be saying that every day you come into the work. And
I just thought it was funny. I just thought it was funny that my like boss didn't know.
No, I agree,
He
but
was like,
at the
"What is
same
this? Who is
time,
this?" Yeah.
you can't expect anyone, to read your mind, right? Like if you're in romantic partnership with someone, you have to ask for what you want. You know what I mean? You can't be like sulking, honestly.
Is this an audition?
For?
Co-host?
Yep. It is the supervising producer to co-host track. Amir basically said on last week's episode, all right, can I help you, Marika?
There's a lot of buzzing in my ear, and I'm scared that's affecting the recording.
I'm hearing it crystal clear.
Actually,
I am too.
it's okay.
You hear
it's
it?
not-
Okay.
No. I think it sounds good.
You
can
have
hear a little
to
bit.
ask for what you want in any
Hold on.
partnership.
Shh. We're listening. We're doing deep listening.
And here's the thing, if Grace Harper can't get that out, then I think she's shit canned. I think it's safe to
Oh, you
say.
know what it might be? It might be Geoff's mic because you definitely had to turn that way up, right, for us to hear it.
I just turned it down and it's still there.
But I can't hear it.
No, I think it's
can't
okay.
hear it.
I think it's okay.
Okay.
It's like so subtle that I can't tell if I'm imagining it.
Yeah, it's more just like I'm scared it's messed up.
Well, here's the thing. We'll
track.
hear about it in the
Loudest
comments.
No, of
hair
course.
in the fucking
What were you talking
world.
about, Amir?
Did you just call me Amir?
I didn't call you Amir. You were talking
You were
about
saying
Amir.
You said,
Amir.
what were you talking about? Amir?
Yeah.
Got it.
Asking for what you want in relationships?
I fucking think that's what you were saying. It didn't make sense.
And how do you do? How do you do
wasn't
that?
really landing with me, but
How do you
I
do
think
that
that's
in your
so.
relationship?
I don't feel comfortable talking about that.
Okay.
Here's what's off limits for me.
Mm-hmm.
Any interpersonal relationships, any intrapersonal relationships, like that part of me that I can only access, that one wonderful time of the year. We're talking Christmas, where I'm generous suddenly. That's generous season, and now it's summer. I'm in the thick of being selfish.
Yeah.
Where I live, absolutely off limits, and I would never do that
He
to any of
follows
you
the
guys.
Scrooge calendar.
I've been trying to find like my Tiny Tim. I think it might have to be Pyle. Just like a scrappy young lad who I need to like help out on Christmas morn.
You send a cooked goose to his door next. First it was flowers.
Yeah,
That was
he's the only person I got a birthday gift for this year to date.
Yeah.
My sister and dad both had birthdays, and I only got
I want to know what your gag budget is for the show.
I don't know. All I know is that I didn't.
No, I know.
Here's what happened. I had a credit card. So I graduated from college.
Right.
I got a job writing for a TV show where they overpaid us to do not a lot of work. And
Okay.
that was when I got a credit card. The
Mhm.
credit limit was way too high. It was high. It was good for what I was making then. Got fired at the beginning of the pandemic. Had this credit limit for a long time. I treated it like a gift card. I couldn't do it. I got rid of any credit, any line of credit that I had. Debit card out the wazoo for 2 years.
Uh-huh.
And
Should we pull that up again?
No, we should not.
Okay.
I just recently got a credit card and it's happening again.
Okay, stop.
How?
What do you mean how?
What are
The
you
gag
clicking
gift.
on?
So
Stop
when Hollywood
yourself.
Handbook came, they barely even talked about this, by the way. I spent $270 something, almost $300 actually, because Hayes's was $250 and Sean's was like $35.
When I saw you sent me a screenshot because I didn't
Yeah.
believe you that you were doing it.
100%.
Wait, what did
I-
you do?
He sent them edible arrangements. He
Yeah.
showed. I saw a receipt. It was $200. It was $300,
It was $300 total.
Well, and one was really big and one was
Oh.
really small.
and they didn't talk about it at all. on the show.
I had to bring it up.
They didn't react at all.
They didn't think it was funny at all.
Nothing happened.
They did not compare notes like we thought they might.
I really
So
thought
funny.
that it would be the first thing they said. It would break the ice. They'd be like, "Why did you send us fruit in a bag?" And
They were like, "Just thanks for the fruit."
"Yeah." And then
different
Sean
sizes.
was like, "I was a hit at a party." I was like, "You were a hit at a
Well,
party."
you thought they were going to do like a measuring contest? How do they know that one's smaller and
That
one's
whole
bigger?
show is a dick measuring contest.
That's what we should do next. On this side.
But to answer your question, gag gift budget, it's just whatever the credit limit is. Yeah.
Okay.
Because I'll figure it out. That's my whole fucking philosophy.
Mhm.
Do you do you want
Yeah.
to tell people what your idea was for the love hotel?
No, I want to do it.
Okay, we're not doing it.
What?
I'm not going to be in this room with a bunch of dumps.
Bond of the week. This one's not an actor, but I'm going to pitch Emma Foley as the director of the next 007.
Hell yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I
I'll
love
take it.
that.
You'll take it, or you were born
I
for
will
this
deign
role?
to. If I have the time.
It's a lot. It's a big commitment.
Schedule depending.
Yeah. And you don't care about the fact that you probably get like $2 million to do that. And you're like, if I have time, like if I get through factually, if I record enough episodes of girls on porn, maybe I'll have time to do a storyboard for the next Bond.
Yeah.
Got it.
I've never seen any of the Bonds.
That's a fresh new perspective, I think. Phoebe Waller-Bridge wrote on the new one, the newest one. And
Have you seen
What is
Austin
with these
Powers?
indie women directors doing these, like Greta Gerwig.
Yeah. What is
with
that about?
Stay in your lane,
Disgusting.
girls.
Pu.
Yeah,
Yeah.
what's the deal?
Yeah, what's up with that?
Have you seen Austin Powers?
Can
So just
Grace-
make it like that.
Grace, cut that out.
Okay.
Emma, have you seen Austin Powers?
Mm-hmm.
So make it like that. There's like a joy to this show. I don't know what else to say. Like this is like I would say that kind of interesting. There's Do you think we put on airs on this show, or do you think we're ourselves and there's just a general air?
A general air
Of joy!
of
Of
joy.
joy.
I got an
and not
email.
poison.
Jar-
I got an
Joy.
email.
Jar to joy.
Jar-
I got an
Joy,
email
jar,
from something
joy.
called Rejoy. So you've heard of Bejoy.
No.
No.
You've never heard of Bejoy.
What's be joy?
It's like a personal mantra of mine.
be joy.
You
Yes!
can't ask, have you heard of a personal mantra of mine?
I talk about it all the time.
I bet-
Now, by the way, now we know who listens to the show. Now we know who listens to the show. Marika knew about it.
I knew about
Producer.
jar to joy.
Okay, that's
Jar
even
Jar
more
Jar.
specific.
We know that
Jar
you
Sorry.
like to be joy.
I
Yeah.
didn't know that your personal mantra is be joy.
I also
think
thought
it's-
everything personal, intrapersonal,
Is
and interpersonal is off
off-limits.
limits.
So
Not
true, so
mantras.
true.
I said interpersonal
If anything should
relationship.
be off limits, it's
well,
mantras.
it's a relationship with yourself. That's the most personal of all.
This is
That.
so
Say
not how I
that.
wanted this
Allie.
episode
Can I
to
do
go.
my Bond of the week?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dane DeHaan.
Who?
I met him.
Who is that?
Where?
I made him LOL. Truly, he lost it. I told him
I'm
about my brother's
so-
breakaway pants.
Oh my God.
Sorry.
He's in Oppenheimer.
Oh, which we're
So excited to see him.
about to see.
He's
yeah,
back.
I think
baby.
we do have to just quickly pause and
Yeah.
say for the pod that today is a really, really big day for
Yeah.
me, Anya, and Marika. Emma did not want to see Oppenheimer because it's too
She's never
scary.
heard of it. She
Never heard of it. It wasn't because I didn't know that it was going to be scary. And actually, I like scary.
Okay, I'm sorry for putting words in your mouth. It's not too scary.
She just plain never heard of
Don't
it.
hear about it. But
Words on your mouth?
we're doing Barbenheimer tonight.
I got my nails done for it.
What is
Her nails
this
look
show?
Thank you. Do you get it?
Different than we've ever done it before.
Mine
Nail
are kind
check.
of, they could be Barbie.
That's true.
Yeah.
Paws up, girls.
my
Mine
nails
are
are bad.
Mine are shit, but I'll show you.
I'm a biter. I'm a biter, ladies. Nervous as hell with anxiety issues to match. Let's talk about Rejoy. I'm sorry.
So, okay, so
Anya
that
keeps
means
giving me this look that's like,
no, it's good. I'm with you.
you're
It
not.
means joy again.
Okay, so
Or reply to Joy.
Oh, regarding joy. R-E.
WRS. Fuck me. WSRT. Right?
WSRT?
With specific regards to.
Oh.
Can we get like a fucking.
You made that up? That's not a thing?
Just like. What are those ones that Pyle likes? The office chairs from Design Within Reach that are like $50,000?
The arrow
Pile-
chairs.
That one. Yeah. Aeron.
That's
Why
an
don't we have
Aeron.
those?
Because we can't afford it.
I know. But you know, we can't afford to have this noise.
I know. It
Um,
honestly only happens to me and Allie, and now I guess Geoff, because Casey, it never makes noise for like that. I feel
Yeah.
like.
We have good little stools in the. Do you like the stools in the New York studio? I like those.
They're fun. They were originally Jake and Micah's matching desk chairs.
Cute.
Do you remember
Brothers?
what I didn't know they were brothers?
Yeah, that was so funny. Anya found out when
I
we were in New
sound
Exactly
York.
the
Exactly
same.
like-
I didn't really interact with Micah that much, and then one day someone said something, and I was like, "Whose brother?"
Yeah,
Because Jake's been on paternity leave for like a year.
Yeah, well,
before
no,
that, but
it was
yeah.
before that.
I didn't know Micah that well. Now I know.
I think that my bond of the week is Judi Dench.
That's
Wow.
good.
Because
good
wouldn't that
bond.
be funny if she comes in and she's a new role?
She demoted herself to
Yeah,
Bond.
to 007.
Yeah.
Did you guys ever watch Doctor Who?
No.
Got it.
Should I?
No.
No.
Mm.
Okay.
So be joy is a personal mantra of mine.
Okay.
I have two. One is get wise, and the other one is be joy.
joy,
Yeah. I keep getting these emails from a company called Rejoy, which is a hydration. I think it's like an Athletic Greens ripoff. Sponsor of the show, so I'm just trying to, I guess, instigate a cease and desist. When should I drink Rejoy, according to this email? Rejoy is hydration to replenish your fluids and electrolytes. As such,
Oh, you said replenish.
Sorry.
That was really funny.
I liked it so much. It was cute.
oh, we got to figure
That
this
was
shit
funny.
out because this.
Jeff, we're all being joy right now.
Really being Joy.
I agree. I believed Allie. I did not believe that read from Marika.
Try it again.
Well, she's
Micah.
being joy and she's getting wise. Was that the other one?
The other one is getting wise. Yeah.
Oh, wow. I felt that duo come together.
Rejoy is hydration to replenish your fluids and electrolytes. As such, is good to drink all day.
Wow.
Is what this says verbatim. And then it says, so here are more specific tips. The most common usage is first thing in the morning and about 30 minutes prior to a workout, or when mental clarity is at a premium. I feel like if you're kind of real clear-headed, yeah,
I'll
why are you
never get
drinking?
there.
Yeah, what's
That's
that?
never gonna happen.
I'm never going to be at premium.
Holy shit! You heard it here first.
What?
Are you okay?
Yeah. Just saying, like, I would want Rejoy to get me there. I don't
That's
want to
what I'm
already
saying.
be there.
Yeah.
If I'm at if it's at a premium,
Then I don't need your product because I'm at premium.
Yeah. Which
At
at that
a
point, you've
premium.
already been joy. You don't need to re-become it.
Yeah.
right?
And I think that's a good thing to say. That's a good thing to hear.
Did you throw it a break already?
Oh, we should do that. We'll take a break, and I don't think we have any ads on this episode.
Imagine if it was Rejoy.
Natural marketing. What is it? Organic marketing?
What if they don't reach out now because
We made fun of it. I don't think that they are in a place where they can spend any money.
Guys, shh, shh, shh. You hear that? It's the sound of a sale
You're missing out on because you're not selling on Shopify. And what does it sound like with Shopify?
Much better. Start selling with Shopify today. I'm obviously a huge fan of Shopify. I have to say thank you to Shopify because they did put me in a commercial last year. They did do that. I do appreciate it. But Shopify is just hands down the best commerce platform revolutionizing millions of businesses worldwide. I am a regular customer of retailers who use Shopify for their e-commerce. And I got to say, from the customer standpoint at least, it is an incredible online source for buying products. So that means it's a good online source for selling products. Whether you're a garage entrepreneur or IPO ready, Shopify is the only tool you need to start, run, and grow your business without the struggle. Shopify puts you in control of every sales channel. So whether you're selling satin sheets from Shopify's in-person POS system or offering organic olive oil on Shopify's all-in-one e-commerce platform, you're covered. And once you've reached your audience, Shopify has the internet's best converting checkout to help you turn them from browsers to buyers. I can personally vouch for this. As a customer, sometimes I'm like, I don't know, I've never bought from this place before. First of all, I don't know if it's secure. Second of all, it's just kind of a hassle to sign up for a new account or enter my address. I know that sounds like a small thing, guys, but when you're trying to push these products, the littlest thing can make that sale. And for me as a customer, oftentimes I'm like, oh, they use Shopify. All I have to do is enter my email or my phone number. Boom, they have all my info pre-saved and it autofills and boom, I can buy it in less than 20 seconds. It's unbelievable. Shopify powers 10% of all e-commerce in the US, and there's a reason. Because Shopify is truly a global force, powering Allbirds, Rothy's, and Brooklinen, and millions of other entrepreneurs of every size over 175 countries wide. Plus, Shopify's award-winning help is there to support your success every step of the way. So, sign up for a $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/podcast1, all lowercase. Go to shopify.com/podcast1 to take your business to the next level today. Again, that's shopify.com/podcast1. Let's hear that sound again. Attaboy.
It's loud.
Watch out! You might carbonize jasmine, parboiled, grains that are for scorching, the consistency of sand, burning all the rice, scald scraps, wait till the wok gets nasty, singe sand. You'll need angioplasty. There has got to be fish sauce, charring all the grains. Here's your Bamba, char the grains. Time for ODing on soy. Long grain white rice is here. Flamed enough, but not too much. Cauterized, grain sear thus. Imagine beaches of rice. All scorched. Hey, you might need some poison. Osby. Anything else is poison. 365 burnt specks. Burning all the rice.
That was really good. That was one of your better
done.
ones.
Plugs. What do you guys say? No, I'm kidding.
No, that was really I got dragged last time in the comments for talking over your song. Which is
What does it matter?
Which is crazy. I was like,
Also, we do have to say that the experience of listening to that just now was hearing the song so loud in our headphones and then just hearing you scream in the room.
Yeah, I could. That's why I took one off because honestly, the lyrics were good.
The lyrics were good.
Can we talk through the lyrics?
I like the beaches part.
I love it when you say the word thus.
Yeah. That was really good. I think
it's weird that songwriters don't take more advantage of a word like this.
Yeah.
It has a kind of landing.
My weird comment about this is that I said that you should do Only Girl in the World.
Yeah.
this discovery was a thing that I had when I saw the musical Moulin Rouge because it really sounded like he said, "Let me make you rice, take you for a ride."
Yeah.
That song is also in Moulin Rouge, the musical.
Burning down the house?
Yeah.
Also, I went to Hollywood Forever last weekend to see a screening of Romeo and Michelle's high school reunion, and
that
they
song?
had a
Great movie.
DJ before,
Oh.
and they were playing the the night song, and me and my sister Janie were both like thinking we thought of you, and we
Yeah.
were like, "Fuck up some
Every time I
rice."
hear that, I think of that song.
Yeah,
That's really good.
Yeah, my Grace, bleep this out. My girlfriend was at a rave in the desert, and they also played that song, and she like sent me a voice note of her singing along.
yeah. I almost sent you a video, and then I was like, "What if the
Ruined
1% chance you
rice.
don't get it?" And you're like,
Yeah.
"Why'd she text me?"
To get left on red with that text, I think that would have been it for you.
Also, I saw David Byrne like 2 weeks ago
Where?
Wait, one
at
time
his
I
musical.
Oh.
sorry, cut out all the references of me saying I know any of these people. I went to a party once and I did line dancing with him.
What?
Did you make
I
out?
did line dancing with him too at this musical because they make you line dance.
That's really nice.
Yeah.
What's his weird obsession with line dancing?
Everybody's talking
It's
about
fun.
it now.
Yeah.
Is it?
The
Are
heads
they?
are
Is
talking.
it?
Yeah, stud country.
And
I mean-
dare
Stud
say,
country.
I was the
Putting on
first
that.
because I desperately wanted us to go line dancing
Yeah,
in
that's
Austin,
true.
and
You
they
did.
don't
The first.
support it.
It was early.
Grace, cut that out.
I think I don't know. It's fun.
Can we talk through these lyrics?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always want notes from you guys. I want to know how it can be better because these are not maybe the final version. They probably are because I don't want to re-record. But we are going to put out.
You
an
mean
EP.
that was
What's
the take that you're
Mhm.
gonna?
No. Not unless you think it was good enough.
I think we should.
was good.
I think we should really invest.
Produce it.
Yeah.
Can we get Muna in?
What would be good? Pink chiffon.
Yeah.
Burnt. Right.
They would not get
Right.
They
it.
would no. They don't. They barely. They don't know who I am. Naomi and I have been at a lot of parties together, and I don't think they
Wow.
know who I am at all.
Flex.
Yeah. No, it's just that this town is fucking small, and anybody who's under 30 is always at the. Frankly, which is where Kayla
That's in my
was.
neighborhood.
Don't say that on the show. There's only one. We should say it's at the corner. No, here we go. Watch out. Same as the song.
Yeah.
Does everybody know this song, Burning Down the House?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Has
Yeah.
everyone seen the movie Queen Latifah and Steve Martin?
No.
It doesn't hold
Last
up.
Holiday? That movie is so fucking
I
good.
love that movie. I'll
It's
watch
so
that
good.
anytime, anywhere, no questions.
We should do newcomers, but for Queen Latifah's movies.
Honestly, that would be
Oh
Oh
really
my
good.
god, that would mean
We
a
were
lot.
just
to me.
talking about Set It Off.
We just saw. Yeah, I saw Set It Off for the first time. Have you seen that heist movie, Queen
It's
Latifah?
really
Set
good.
it up?
Set
No.
It Off.
I don't know.
It's
No,
really
I don't
good.
think-
It's really good.
Okay. I'll look it up.
Watch out.
Yeah.
You might carbonize jasmine.
Yeah.
You might get what you're after.
It's you
regular.
might carbonize jasmine.
Okay.
Rice, which is
Right.
I learned that carbonize is a synonym for char today.
Yeah. that's
Parboiled, the type of rice.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you guys not smiling?
Type of rice.
I'm just listening.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're like
this
isn't
sparking
Did
joy?
you want me
No,
to
but it's like-
smile
This.
for
this
every
is really
line?
good.
Yeah. Don't tell us to smile.
Oh wow.
I knew the moment I said it.
Yeah, you tell us to smile, and you told me to
Jeff
that,
is
that
suffocating under
history
the divine
repeats itself.
feminine in the room.
You'd look so much better if you smiled. It's kind of a classic line from Geoff and
Next time we do
people
this
like
lineup,
him.
which we should do it again, I'm gonna wear a construction worker's outfit. No, parboiled type of rice.
Yeah, it's not type of. It's a preparation.
cooking.
I
Method.
googled types of rice, and parboiled comes up
Right. That's like an
consistently.
Uncle Ben situation.
Really?
Like rice that you make in a microwave has been parboiled.
Parboiled means like
Yeah,
has already been
pre-cooked.
cooked.
Mm. Grains that are meant for scorching.
Yeah, that one's good.
Deep.
The the consistency of
Of
sand.
sand. Charring
Burning all
Burning
the
all the
rice.
rice.
Oh, okay.
Marika! It's burning all the rice.
I didn't think it was gonna be that similar to the song. My
Okay, scald scraps.
Of course, he says that one. Of course, of course.
Scraps
Of
over
course.
what?
Rice, man.
What is that like grits? That's grits. A scrap of rice. At that point, this is the size of a grit.
We
right?
haven't quite gotten into grits territory. I have
We
been waiting to
haven't.
get into grits.
And also, hold on, what is the other There's like another name for rice grits that's pretty good that I think would be like good in a song.
Were
but I
you
have to
one
look it
of
up.
those boys on vacation who would get your name on a grain of rice?
And what I was worried you were going to say is swim shirt. Shirt in the pool.
Were you shirt in the pool?
Oh,
Were you
100%.
Were you?
Yeah, I was in Turks and Caicos once when I was growing up. And
He was like this year.
I don't know what I am. And we were in like a ground floor hotel room, right?
Mhm.
Walked through I see a group of like, I'm sorry to say, but young, people my age. Boys
Why are
and
you
girls.
sorry to say that?
I don't know. I don't want to betray this image that everyone has of me as this like person who's always hung out and been able to hang with older people, because I've always been mature for my age. And so
How old are you?
I'm 25 years old.
Isn't that crazy?
How old did you think I was? Don't say 30.
I think. Okay, well, I watch it. Tread lightly.
Yeah,
no,
what's
I'd
wrong
love
with
to be
being
30. I
30?
just mean that
I love being 30.
I love being 30. He says, I'm 25, but I love being 30.
How old did you think I was?
I think I would have. Maybe I knew you were younger. 28. I thought you were kind of just like a little younger than me.
That just means that I
Not
look
like so much
bad.
younger.
Not so much younger.
No, it's the bags under the eyes. And by the way, I
Yeah.
use bright eyes every day. I do
Okay.
CeraVe. What's that?
I said okay.
You listen to Connor over.
Are you-
Yeah, I don't know. I think you look older than 25. I don't mean that it's a bad thing. but I
facial
do
hair.
think
He's
you- Maybe it is
It's
just
'cause
the
I didn't
facial
shave
hair.
today.
Yeah, but
Connor
you didn't
Oberst
know
would
him
be a
at like
good one.
19
Better
when
live
he's
in
still.
community center would be good.
I didn't know you at
I
19.
could do
that's
like
true.
instead of you should really call your brother, it's you should really char the grains.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I think bright
rice
eyes.
grits, sometimes called broken rice or Midlands,
Wow.
Like
So-
Brent Midland.
I guess. Also, I'm trying to
rice.
get my dad
I don't know
to
who that is.
give me his
Rice.
rice shirt that he got custom made.
What?
I talked to him over the weekend, and I can't remember what it was in. He might have worn it when he got photographed for Bon Appetit magazine. But he got like a custom shirt that said something about rice, like truly something similar to like rice is joy. Like it's such a perfect shirt. And then he was like, I went to a museum to go see an exhibit on rice, and everyone was looking at me, and I was like, I have to retire the shirt. And I was like, I think you are. Feel like the opposite, but I'll take it if you don't want it anymore. And then he
Need it.
wouldn't give it to me.
Let's get him on the show.
We really resident
dad's
rice
app?
expert. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
I have a lot
my
of
dad would
rice.
never come on this.
rice experts in
Having
the family.
having Greg on the show would be very funny.
Greg Kanevskaya.
Kanevsky, yeah. It's different.
You have to add an A because you're a woman.
Mm-hmm. Another hardship.
Interesting. Is having to well, if you add up all the hours that you've spent filling out forms and writing your name down, it's probably been a full day.
And on top of that, I'm getting 25 cents less on the dollar.
Mostly the first thing, though, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. I do feel confident saying I make the least amount of money out of anyone in this room, at least from Headgum.
I mean, but you're a contractor. If you broke it down hourly, it might
When
be
you
different.
say it like that, it sounds like a slur.
You're the one who says you're going to put on a construction uniform.
I know, which is like
Harassment.
offensive to laborers.
Yeah.
Wait till the walk
Classist.
gets
Scab.
nasty.
Yeah.
It's called scraps. Wait till the walk gets nasty. Singe sand. You'll need angioplasty.
That's
Now
really
break
good.
that down. Was why?
You want me to? It's basically an angioplasty is when you have to like clear your arteries from blockages, right? It's like a really invasive heart
No, I know.
surgery.
I've seen Olive Gray's.
Say, I'm rewatching right now. Wait, I was just rewatching last night.
What? When?
And I got to the episode where she has to choose between the vet and McDreamy. And I really had no one to text
and
to be
it's
like,
prom.
it's really
text me.
I was like, this is a really good show and people don't talk about it enough.
I know. Oh my god, that's such a good episode.
People
Oh,
really
I
don't talk about it.
cried.
I almost cried.
I watched that episode for the first time, which spoiler alert, the show's been out for 20 fucking years.
Yeah.
But Denny Duquette
Well,
gets his
Denny, she cuts the LVAD
that wire.
and then it's for nothing.
I
She go-
was
I think what's her name? Catherine
Heigl.
I thought I
cried
was a surgeon, but I'm not, and she leaves. Yeah.
I was devastated.
Yeah.
I was on the floor.
Now that's
sobbing.
real emotion.
Sounds like you had a good night's sleep that night. Is that in the
Real-
lore of have you
real
said that on the show
Oppenheimer
before?
vibes
Oh,
with
I've
the
said
sound
those
effects.
songs. Yes, I have talked about my insomnia on the show before.
Is Geoff gonna go see the two? Does Geoff go to the movies?
Yeah, just check in the movie.
I asked him that once on here if he goes to movies.
I do.
That feels crazy.
What was,
It
the
feels
last,
crazy.
what was the last movie?
What do you think I do?
Picturing you kind of do
don't
regular person stuff feels crazy.
errands.
What was, those, what
I
was
feel
the
like
last movie you
The
saw in
only thing I
theaters?
can think about you doing at night is coming in here unannounced to edit the Headgum podcast for some reason at night here while we're trying to plan the 24-hour live stream. There was like 2 to 3 different times. I don't know if we ever talked about this on the show. There was like
Not
2
on
to
the
3
show.
different times where we were
That's
talking
so
about you and
funny.
planning the secret live stream. And then I'd come out and you would be in a side room and no one knew when you showed up. And we'd kind of try to guess based on your manners and like if you could hear any of the things that we said and how long you'd been there. I would be like,
That's
so how long have you
terrifying.
been here? What happened? What's up? Why are you here? It's so late.
Me, someone who doesn't come into the office that often.
You're never here. Exactly.
and then you're planning a specific thing, and then you walk out, and suddenly I'm there. It's like 8:30 p.m.
Yeah, in like
That's
a side
terrifying.
room. Yeah, it's really scary. So to think about you doing like a normal night thing, like going to the movies, feels
Yeah.
wild.
What was the last movie you saw?
I think.
Great
It,
question.
oh, it was Evil Dead Rise.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
Why?
That proves my point.
I like seeing horror movies in the theater.
All right.
Wait, so how does it end?
Evil Dead Rise.
Yeah.
The
Spoiler
evil
alert.
does rise.
Okay.
Okay.
It wasn't very good.
Is the little girl okay from the preview?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I think so.
You
Um,
didn't see this movie. He made this.
There has got to be fish sauce.
Hey.
Charring
Wait,
all the
New
grains.
sauce
Yeah,
introduced.
yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, I'm trying to add something every time, ideally. So
But-
I added fish sauce.
Some
this time.
joie de vivre.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. Some sauce.
That's-
Why fish
Be
sauce? though?
bourgeois is really that's kind of
I guess it would be été joie.
Yeah.
Be joy in
Yeah.
French, I think.
not
You
really.
should get that as
but-
a tattoo. That's kind of cool.
Well,
You should get
I
bourgeois.
speaking of sans, I have the word sans tattooed on my arm.
But-
Emma. Foley.
He's
Oh,
like,
sorry,
I do
I
know.
didn't know you were talking
He's
about me.
like, I do know that word actually.
Okay, yeah, proving you know the word. What is the why does you have sans
It's
tattooed on your
a
arm?
Grateful Dead tattoo.
Thank you.
Really?
Yeah,
Well, Jerry Garcia mostly, but yeah, the great.
Mm.
I know you're surprised also.
I didn't. I like the dead, but I don't know what the reference is.
This is too personal.
This is
The energy just
It's actually
so
my
crazy in
Dropped
here.
out of the room. Yeah.
intrapersonal relationship with my body, so I'm not going to talk about my own tattoos on. It's sans souci. So Jerry Garcia at his
This
house
is
in
so
Stinson
boring.
Beach.
I know. That's what I was like. Don't even bother.
The energy's changing again. Everyone listening changed it one way and then changed it another way.
Oh hell yeah.
Would you like to do one?
No.
Give us a major key alert.
What's that when you call out something?
You just have to say.
You just have it like
something.
it's unsolicited advice, basically.
Major key alert. Don't ask Geoff about anything.
All right, how about
Because
this?
as soon as the tables are turned, all of a sudden it's off limits.
I'm noticing.
Ask
that.
me. You guys get okay. Each of you guys get one question, and I'll answer it honestly / earnestly.
Emma?
The thing is, nobody wants to hear about my actual life. My actual life's honestly bad.
What?
No, it's fine.
No, it's fine. There's nothing I need to know. It's fine.
What?
Well, moving right along.
Made a whole stink about how I don't answer questions. You said what's off limits.
There's just you ask very personal questions on the show.
Yeah, one time he asked me if I pray.
So nobody wants to ask any questions now that the floor is open.
How is your personal life?
It's actually not
Open it.
good right now, but it'll be
Really?
fine later. Yeah.
Later today?
All
or-
my best friends moved to New York.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Um,
Be fine suck.
later.
it'll be-
And that's where the be joy comes in. You see? That's kind of being joy.
constant evolution towards
Yeah.
Okay,
wisdom
I
and
have a
joy.
question.
All right.
Okay, I'm borrowing it from R.I.P. James Lipton,
Wow.
right?
I love.
R.I.P. Right?
Of course.
Okay, so
Can he rest in peace?
so
Without Allie invoking him on the Headgum podcast.
we all agree, right? R.I.P.
Yeah.
Okay, so you die. You,
What?
right? And
Yeah.
you're at heaven and
At? I don't want to put
location.
words on your mouth, Allie said. And now you're at heaven.
Yeah, you're at heaven. You
It's
check.
a sight to her.
It is a location. Is it not?
Yeah.
And
I'm
you're
at
at the
heaven.
door, the pearly gates,
Yeah, knocking
and
on
then
heaven's door.
the doors open and God's there.
Josh?
God.
Oh, God.
Just
Sorry.
God.
It's
God.
Chicago.
She's from Chicago.
God.
Yeah.
And that's
So what? And
So-
like, what's
All
the
right.
what's the first thing you guys say to each other? And guys is obviously gender neutral.
Okay. I would say, oh my God, love your work. Big Sir, that was huge for me.
wait, you're saying that to God or he's saying it to you?
Well,
I thought you were saying it to Josh Gad.
You say it at the same time, and it's kind of like a meet cute.
That's the twist. Is it's actually
I love
Josh
your work. I
Gad
love
that
your work.
runs the door
Yeah.
Josh Gad was created in God's image.
to run front of house at heaven.
I don't know. Yeah, I would say. You know what? No, I can't say it on the pod.
Do you pray, Geoff?
I don't.
I don't either.
I think I pray when like a family member is feeling ill.
Jesus.
What? I said earnest and honest.
You just
Booked and
didn't
blessed.
answer a question.
I don't understand fully. I have to be honest. What you're asking?
What my question? No,
No,
you answered
that
it.
you
I
did.
love your
It's-
work is a great answer.
I love
That
your
is
work. Big Sir
great
was
answer.
huge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a classic. Lipton would have loved it.
Wait, but I think it's like, what does God say to you? I think that's the question.
I'm nothing if not a creationist.
Sorry, what?
What?
I think Emma said something crazy. What did you say?
Trad cash. Emma.
Trad, Ivy Trad.
Not.
Don't cut that out. Cut that out.
So confused.
No, I'm not. We don't need
What?
to get into it.
Oh,
This happened.
I also
Anya and I are gonna talk later.
I
We
know.
don't need to get into it.
You can't. You can't. You
It's
can't.
never been this on the show.
I also think that we should cut out the bar that Muna goes to. I don't think they'd like their spot being blown up.
I didn't.
Wait, I didn't hear that.
Oh,
part.
it happened
hear
like
that
20
either.
minutes ago.
Okay. Well, we'll make
Well,
notes to
I feel like
erase.
yeah.
I literally missed it.
No, it's
completely.
okay.
So-
Oh,
Wait,
I guess Marika still has a question available for her. Anya and Emma didn't ask anything.
you should do an Inside the
asked if you
Actor
prayed.
Studio episode.
That's such a good idea.
Yeah.
I love that.
We'd have to get Cooper though. We'd have to get Bradley Cooper.
I was like,
Why?
because he asked a question.
Allie.
I see
oh
you.
wow!
Famously, when he was an actor
yes.
at the Actors Studio.
And by the way, he looked so annoying. He looked
Yeah.
so earnest, and he's just like,
Yeah.
he was just like, thank you so much, Mr. Lipton. When you're like thinking about a part like this, that, the other, it's so. I mean, I don't do a good impression of.
No, I
Cooper.
got
It was-
the vibe.
he
for
was like,
sure.
I'm Bradley Cooper and I'm an actor.
That's what he's gonna say to God.
My name is Bradley Cooper. I'm 6'2".
No, he was in the
He was in
the audience at an interview once,
Oh.
and they took questions, and he was an audience fan question
Whoa.
when he was
very,
a
very
baby
baby.
boy.
It's cute.
That's okay. That's nice. I thought I was imagining Bradley Cooper now talking to God, so I have to kind of
Really?
really.
I'm Bradley Cooper. And I'm an actor. Okay, I have to say something, and I want to know if you guys
Say
agree.
it.
This is the most fun I've ever had on the Headgum podcast, but I think it's going to be the least fun to watch.
Oh no!
I think so.
We're
Just
just
fun
talking
for
among.
Geoff.
We're exactly. He's not participating. We're talking amongst ourselves. There's conversations going on that he has no idea about, and so I'm sorry for you.
No,
And your
I
fans.
just
Sorry.
I feel like Geoff, you're in it. Do you not feel in it?
Here's your Bomba, char the grains. Time for ODing on
What's
soy.
Bomba?
It's a
Bomba's
type of rice.
rice. Thank you. No, here's your Bomba, char the grains. Time for ODing on soy.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm actually allergic to soy, so that is me.
You can get soy poisoning. My friend Harry got that.
Oh my God, what happened?
He was hazed in college.
But what
What
is it? How
happened
does it
to-
manifest?
Yeah.
It's sodium poisoning, really.
What and then what? What happens?
Long.
Also, like, I don't.
What does it look like?
I mean, is that
Dad?
That would be a better thing to say to God.
just
Our
dead?
Father who art in heaven. Who art in heaven.
Art in
long
heaven?
He paints.
Who are in heaven?
artists.
Our Father
Who
who
artists
artists
in
in
there.
heaven.
Long grain white rice is here.
Uh-huh.
Flamed enough, but not too much. Cauterized grain sear thus.
Yeah.
Marika, you have a really nice little hum.
There was one
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
there was one line keep going. There was one line where you really should have
Keep
gone
going,
back to
or there was one line that
there's a line coming up where you should have gone back to, I think,
Mhm.
burning all the rice, but you were like, did something that didn't rhyme.
charring all the grains.
Exactly.
But then the
And
end of
I
this
was
stanza,
the asshole for saying that for the first time.
you were because you weren't listening intently. Imagine beaches of rice.
That's my favorite line.
Ah, all scorched.
Yeah, that's really good.
Hey, you might need some hoisin. Almsby.
Yeah, classic.
Anything else is poison.
That's really
That's
good.
really
when
good.
you get a rhyme like that
Yeah.
and you're not carrying that level, like that's the bar.
Ooh, yeah.
You can do this. You should
But
go
to
back.
me, the funniest thing, because with the goal of these songs is for the listener to not be able to find stable ground.
Right. You think you know what's coming and it's not there. That's true.
So I like throwing in a rhyme at the end when people are like, okay, so none of this is going to rhyme. They've already decided that.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden there's a perfect rhyme.
It's
They're like,
like-
wait, what?
It really needs the sound of, it needs the
Yeah.
Oppenheimer.
365 burnt specks. Burning all the rice.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And that's the lyrics. I
Okay.
just needed to
I think if
finish
your
that out.
goal was to keep people on edge,
Mhm.
then you've achieved it.
Well, that's why you two had a bassist named The Edge or guitarist or whatever.
That's
Nobody
why.
would feel comfortable with him in a room.
That's why Geoff locked the door behind us when we came in.
Did you really?
I actually do want to get, this has been all amiable, on that side of the desk. Everybody's been really having a great time, it sounds like. It's time to get a little more sour.
How long have we been going for?
It's been an hour and 15 minutes.
Yes, we have to go.
No, it's been 49.
Okay, great.
Glad to know it felt like an hour 15. Marika,
Yeah.
Emma, can you guys tell the audience why you're in LA?
Comic-Con.
Yeah.
And
They're big fans of Comic-Con.
let's say
I did have a few people ask me
Yep.
like, "Oh, are you going for work or like for personal?"
Yeah.
And you were like, I've never heard of Oppenheimer. I'm
What?
going to work.
I was also insulted, but I now feel like I should.
Yeah, that's
have
a
said
question that should be directed to
Oh,
me.
Bye, Maria.
Okay, well,
Marty's
can
gone
I
for
ask?
the day.
Okay.
Oh my God.
You can breathe easy.
God.
Don't
Finally
worry.
relax.
Yeah.
You guys are here for Comic Con. What are you doing at Comic Con? Panels? Why are you there?
Too Scary Didn't Watch,
Yep.
a Headgum horror recap podcast, is going to record an episode there.
Okay, and that's what I wanted to talk to you guys about. Why didn't
Okay.
we get a panel there? Why didn't we get a live show at Comic Con? It's crazy.
For the
that-
Headgum podcast?
Yeah, because well, how many listeners do they get?
More than us.
More than the Headgum podcast?
Yeah.
This
Not-
is fucked up.
I'd say they're like a little more. It's not like a huge amount.
So we could theoretically, because this is the new goal,
Mhm.
by next year's Comic Con, you think there's a chance?
Sure.
You're telling me there's a chance.
They didn't ask for numbers.
Okay, so it's about content.
Yeah.
Well, you would have
We're
had to be
fucked.
submitted, which
Yeah. Which, first of all, we didn't do for the Headgum podcast.
Right, this is what I want to pick the
I will
bone with
say,
you guys.
well, here's one thing.
Yeah.
I think it would be so funny. I don't know how to pull it off because I don't know what the rules are about like filming on the floor, but I think it would be really funny for you and Riley to go to Comic-Con
That'd be fun.
and just like interview people.
Maybe. I don't like
Yeah.
man on the street stuff, I have to be honest, but
you don't.
nah. Like no one's gonna be
You're too much for the
street.
random person.
I think
Be indoors.
something bad.
I
could
think he
happen.
needs an outline.
Yeah.
Let me ask you guys a couple questions.
'Kay.
Because my fear, let me first express my fear, and then you guys can either confirm it or deny it.
Okay.
My fear is that this show has been sort of gradually getting swept under the rug in favor of newer shows. Hollywood Handbook is new. Oh my God, shiny object. Everybody's distracted. I don't know what this fucking branded show is. I get that it's bringing in money. I get that. But does it have the charm, the wit, the fucking guerrilla warfare feel of this show? And then my question to you is that is it an out of
Guerrilla
sight?
warfare.
Feel.
Is it an out of sight, out of mind thing where like you're in New York, And then I rarely come to the LA office, right? Even though
Except for at night.
at night. So like, is that the issue? Is that I'm not showing face enough to be reminding? you guys
Marika's on
that
the
this is
show
important?
every week,
Yeah, I talk to you so often.
Right, and then so it's not that.
so it's not that.
Whew,
I
right.
think you're just kind of feeling firstborn, first waffle. You know, when
Yeah.
when you make a waffle, the first one's the tester.
That's the thing, though, is I bought low and I want to sell high, and so far I haven't even had the option to sell stock.
Well,
right?
also like what
So.
what are you feeling particularly neglected about? Just
No
the
live
Comic-Con
shows.
thing?
I've been begging for months.
Right.
We have 2 ideas we want to do for the show. I haven't gotten either one off the ground.
Yeah.
And then
They're
Katie...
so expensive.
Well, okay. Well, Geoff,
I said I would self-fund, and then it doesn't seem like anyone's allowing me to do that.
Jeff,
Yeah.
What do you mean? Yeah, I want it to happen.
the bags of fruit.
I'm sorry to unveil
Sure.
the man behind the curtain, but
Oz, yeah,
me,
Oz.
and Marika had a meeting
That's-
months ago.
Wait, I
And-
remember this.
Yes, to
Yes,
work
I remember
on a
this.
very special episode of the Headgum podcast,
Yeah.
and you, I believe, were on vacation.
He books. He's blessed. I was shooting a
He
movie.
was, he was on vacation.
Wasn't there also one where you didn't have Wi-Fi
Yeah.
at the
you
hour of
showed
the
us-
meeting?
No,
Yeah.
that was also the fucking
was
thing
the
at
second
the
one.
movie because
and you were in
didn't have
Kentucky?
fucking Wi-Fi. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we had Wi-Fi, but it was literally I
It
would
was-
have upload speeds of 0.25 megabytes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was like we had a meeting. We were going to
More than a
regroup.
meeting, sort of.
We had a meeting. We were going to regroup.
I did my homework.
Uh-huh.
And then we never regrouped because you were in Kentucky with 0.25.
So here's
uploads.
what
Was
we
there
did.
not
We
like a
regrouped for that
Starbucks
idea.
like near?
There was a coffee shop that had Wi-Fi 45 minutes away.
Okay. So if you
And-
really wanted to do it, you could have. It sounds like.
Well, I was also on. Yeah.
Yeah.
True. I say we regroup. We do that meeting soon whenever you guys are free on the day, and then we figure it out from there. But what I want to be included in decision making. Like, what shows do we submit for Comic-Con? And I'm like, and maybe I'm on the Zoom, and I'm like, I'm just spitballing here with Headgum podcast. And then they're like,
You
maybe
want to be included in decision making.
just can we submit me, please, for the New York Comedy Festival for
Sure,
things like
yeah.
Comic-Con.
Yeah, let's do it.
New goal next year. Headgum
review
podcast
is-
live
is-
show.
Yeah.
Okay.
Review is actually there. Actually, might be
You're gonna-
in
yeah.
New
I'm
York
not
Comedy
on that show
Festival.
anymore, which is
Well,
fine.
No, I know,
That
but
was
it
my
could
decision.
it like
Looking ahead,
Ships
2024.
passing in the night.
Everything's coming up, Jeff.
I don't think so, unless we make it happen. 'cause that's the thing.
2024. Nothing else for the rest of the year.
Fine.
Fine or that's bad, Dad. Here's my thing. The new goal is to
Allie's like,
be
I'm
at
feeling like
Comic-Con
2025
next
is your
year.
year.
Comic-Con next year. Headgum podcast live show. And if it doesn't happen, whether that's because of y'all's neglect or whether that's because of the
Do not.
dumbasses on the panel at Comic-Con,
I don't like the pointing.
This is
we
crazy.
are
No.
going to burn down the house. We are going to rent a stage at a different place in Anaheim. We are
Okay,
going to
that's
throw
not in
our own.
Anaheim.
Where is it? Orange County or some shit? Long Beach?
In
San Diego.
Who
San
gives
Diego
a fuck?
Comic-Con, very famous.
Who cares?
Okay, well, you should.
Yeah, well,
if you
Jeff's
wanna go
going
there.
to Anaheim.
It's okay.
So,
2020.
Forget San Diego. We're gonna be in
Show in Disney
Anaheim.
World?
We could do Disney. It doesn't fucking matter. We're gonna throw our own Comic Con. Guess what it's gonna be called?
Jeff Con.
Comic-Con. Geomic Con. Right? And we're gonna have all-time
Wait.
guests. We're gonna have what's that?
I didn't say anything. Continue.
No, I just wanted to sit with John McCon for a minute.
Wait, I don't know if I'm
babe, go for
understanding
it.
what word you guys are saying. Are you saying
Jamaica.
Jamacon?
I'm not saying it
Con.
for the record.
Which doesn't sound totally related to your name.
Geomic. Who the fuck is this?
Geomicon.
You heard. Multiple stages
wait
with
to
different shows happening at any given time. We're gonna have the hits. We're gonna have Zach Dunn as a guest. We're gonna have
That's
Miles
Alana
Bonsignore. She's pretty famous and cool, actually. Yeah, I'm embarrassed that I yelled at her.
She's like invited to Comic Con.
Soundproof glass, they told me. So I just want to announce that to hold myself and the team accountable. That's the new goal for the show. Is that what's
wait,
that?
Who's going to Jamacon?
No, I'm saying the goal is to get a real Comic-Con.
Okay,
if
but
that
if we don't-
doesn't happen, whether by neglect on y'all's parts, this is on y'all,
Right.
or the committee at Comic-Con, we're gonna throw our own Comic-Con. It's gonna be 10
Geomicon?
times about
Geomicon.
Going to be a guest.
I said Zach Dunn. I said Miles Bonsignore. I said the team at Headgum. This lineup is great. We're going to have Jake back from paternity leave. We're going to have Ferris Monchi on the boards talking about getting, I'm sorry, but
huge.
pegged. We're going to be April and Ferris. You guys don't remember that?
I do.
I don't know what you're
April
talking about.
and Ferris. You're inside Ferris.
Yeah.
2028 is going to be your year.
That's it. That's a good.
America
Plugs.
on Blue
All right,
Sky.
we're wrapping it up.
We're
We're wrapping it up. We're wrapping it up. We're wrapping it up. Okay,
Casey's
okay.
I'm
so
trying.
Casey's
fucking mad.
pissed.
The Doughboys aren't
staring
even
at me
here
going
yet.
like this. I'm
Doughboys
like,
aren't
I'm
even
trying.
here.
They won't fucking do their plugs.
I even
Marika?
see the Doughboys.
Oh,
Katie's
no.
pissed
Oh,
too.
no,
I'm
Katie's
sorry.
doing it. Okay. You can follow me on Instagram at Emma Rose Foley. A short film coming somewhere.
Hell
some
yeah.
point.
And you house sat for someone recently. Is that fair to say?
I have what?
You house sat for someone.
I thought you said you have sat. Like,
Yeah, me too. Like
for like a
portrait.
model.
A portrait.
Yeah.
No,
portrait made?
neither.
You didn't house sit? You posted a thing that you were house sitting.
Why would you?
Stop.
You know what the real reason was? You said maybe you weren't house sitting, but you
I was
posted
at
a
a
photo
house.
and I just saw an apartment. I was like, that's cool. The shelves are really aesthetic. So I saved
I think
it.
it's my house.
That's your apartment?
Yeah. Well, I don't know what you're talking about, but I assume.
With the projector?
She's like, I have shelves.
With the projector.
What
What is this? You said
We have
You're
to.
watching a movie, I think, right?
what did I post?
do you wanna I don't know how to share it.
Oh,
Yes.
that was my friend Rebecca's apartment.
Right. And you were house sitting.
No,
What happened?
she had me over.
Got it.
She just invited me over like a normal human person.
I just moved. And I want
Wait.
to
Can we talk about really quick? Remember the
You
time
moved?
you came in here? It was me and Casey. And you told me you just moved to this great new apartment, and it was just me and Casey talking to him. And he was like, Anya, you and your boyfriend should come over sometime. And I was like, okay, Casey.
That's why I don't like going to parties anymore, because I don't know what happened. I don't know if it's COVID, long COVID, but I'm so anxious in social settings that I say dumbass shit like
Honestly,
that.
I was like, okie doke.
All right. Of course you're
I
not
was
going
like,
to come
Casey,
over.
do you want to come over? It was just funny because Casey was right next
Yeah.
to me, but
I
you didn't invite
Casey.
us.
Yeah.
No, that's what I'm saying. I would have loved to come over. It's just weird that you wouldn't invite our friend and coworker, Casey.
Shelves. I was looking for shelves inspiration on Instagram, and I saw your post.
I'll put you and Rebecca in touch. She's in LA right now. We're going to be traveling together actually after
I've
Comic-Con.
never been more good than to not meet Rebecca. I figured out the shelves, by the way. I figured out the shelves, and it looks good, so I don't need the inspiration anymore. But I was a reference
brought
image.
it up.
I used it as a
Holy
reference
shit.
image.
All right, I'd like to plug the Love Motel as always. Please
Mm-hmm.
don't, not donate.
You should donate. Donate.
No, you can donate to my Venmo.
Donate to Allie's lunch. Fund.
Donate to Allie's Lunch Fund or my Venmo.
gotta give.
Really, any one of us. I think we could all
Wait,
afford.
are we plugging
Let's plug Venmos. Go ahead.
Venmos? Emma Rose
I was
Dash
gonna
Foley.
say, show your feet.
Show,
and then
Emma will show feed if you donate
What
to her
is
Venmo.
this? Don't do that.
Blur that out, Geoff.
I'll just cut away from it.
Don't. She would never. She would never. She didn't know
My
about
feet are
this.
kind of covered in like calluses and blisters,
That
but
people
you
like
see
that.
People probably like that.
People like
Anya's
that.
on the show all the time, and everybody's like, "Oh my god, I want to marry Anya."
No, don't.
No one ever says that when I'm on the show.
that was
So-
such a like Tim Robinson vibe character.
Okay.
You just did.
I want to marry her so bad. That's a Connor thing.
Yeah,
What's his
it's
name?
Connor
I
O'Malley.
Okay.
I just want to clock with you guys that sunset is at 8:02 p.m. tonight. So if you want to get out while there's still sunlight,
Oh,
we
yeah,
might need
we
to
have-
get
we
the
have
fuck
a
out.
demo
It's
feature.
It's
We
nothing
have
about
movies to
that.
go to, so
Okay.
we'll definitely be out.
Yeah, I'd like to plug Barbie. I don't know if anyone's heard of that, but it is coming out
Well,
today.
maybe don't.
Waste of
Maybe
time.
don't because
Everyone knows about it.
you might get blocked
Sued.
from SAG.
Oh,
We
right.
can't promote.
Cut. Okay.
At Marika Elon on Letterboxd and Blue Sky and Twitter and Instagram.
Submit to the Love Motel. Did I say that?
Yeah.
Okay.
If you want to marry me, Venmo me.
Yeah, if you want to marry me, Venmo me.
If you want to marry Emma, Venmo me.
If you want to marry Emma, Venmo, Anya. That's really funny.
We should have a girl pool.
Sure. Let's
It's
all
like
fly.
a whirlpool, but
Yeah.
girl, I don't fucking know. I can't.
All right.
All right.
Someone else
show.
needs to
You
produce.
can't keep up.
Bye.
we
It's been
should do-
real.
You're ending the show? What is this? Allie didn't even plug.
Follow me at Allie Khan on Instagram. Pay me at Allie Khan on Venmo and also Letterboxd Allie Khan.
That's
was
really
so
good.
clean. I would
she's
never
good.
Yeah.
plug my letterbox publicly.
Oh.
Private.
Wow.
We recently became friends.
Well, I want to follow you. We'll talk about it privately.
We gotta follow each other.
Yeah, we all gotta.
I want
Yeah,
to.
we
I
all
like
gotta follow
knowing
each
what you
other.
all watch.
I don't think you guys follow me on
Uh,
Goodreads.
we all have to.
Yeah.
You guys
I'm not
are
We're
on
done?
Goodreads.
I don't have that.
We should leave.
I didn't say that, but yeah, I guess, yeah, get out of here.
Bye, Geoff.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thanks.
And that's why you got joy, babe. That's why you got joy.
That was a Headgum original.